Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you some AK-47 class setup, few of them for passive playstyle and few of them for aggressive playstyle, and each type of loadout with like large caliber and without large caliber. Let's get started. Okay, so first to build our all AK classes, we need the base AK stats. So here we are at the training ground and we can clearly see that AK does 33 damage to the chest, and same like that it does same amount of damage to legs, shoulders, waist and arms by doing almost same amount of damage to almost all over the body. The body multiplier changes by 1.3 to head, which means it does 39 damage to head. So we can now say the AK can 3 shot if we hit one headshot and 2 body shot, or can consistently 4 shot all over the 40-meter range if we hit all body shots. Also considering the recoil for base AK, it is mainly all vertical recoil and can be easily controlled. So making this actually for aggressive playstyle is more beneficial than creating it for passive playstyle. But anyway, I'm gonna show you all type of classes. Now to build our own first AK-47 class setup, which includes large caliber. Now this large caliber give us a lot of negatives in search damage range by 35%, but we don't really care about it because we are just building this out for close to mid range because it's an aggressive class setup. So according to that, we use light barrel and hip fire laser to increase our sprint to fire radius, movement speed, ADS and movement speed. We and now just to recover the loss of BSF, we use strike and granulated, and also strike recovers our vertical recoil. Now in short, just to brief out, when we use large caliber, our base damage body multiplier reduces, which means our head multiplier, which was 39, reduced to 30, and our body multiplier, which was 33, reduced to 25, which means we can't 3-shot anybody anymore, but we can still 4-shot everybody very consistently because of the higher fire rate and still have 4-shot damage all over the body. Now for our second aggressive class setup, which does not include the large caliber, because of which we don't lose any extra additional things like ADSP vertical recoil, we get an extra attachment slot. We actually use extended light for the damage range and bullet spread, and to make this aggressive we use no stock in steel, and we also use OWC tactical for the bullet spread and area speed and granulated and sleight of hand. In my opinion, preferably the best attachment you could put as the fifth attachment because it gives us an more mobility. Now for our passive style loadouts, we will just mainly focus on BSA, damage range and recoil control overall. Now our first passive style loadout includes large caliber, which decreases our damage range by 35%, and just to recover that we use ranger and monolithic suppressor, which gives us 40 plus 25 damage range, which is 65%, and we get a benefit of 30% damage range through that. And just going through that, we also get more bullet spread, more recoil control, and just to neutralize our mobility, we use no stuck and OWC tactical. For our second loadout, for our passive playstyle, we don't include large caliber, so we just simply made this out with no stock, marksman for the damage range, vertical and horizontal recoil control, and bullet spread. We also use OWC tactical for that ADS speed and bullet spread. We lost ADS speed, we lost from the marksman, and we actually used granulated. And just after this, we have just almost built it out for the bullet spread, vertical recoil and damage range. Just to utilize that, we also use no stock to increase our radius and movement speed, so we don't get too much slow. It very much helps us being passive because we just lose ADS speed by just 3%, and we just gain a lot of recoil control. And my preferably favorite attachment for this is sleight of hand. And overall, in my opinion, these were possibly the best aggressive and passive style loadouts for AK-47 you could ever use. So I hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed this a little bit of crossbow clips, and I'll see you guys later.
Sentry gun ready to deploy. UAV online.
Enemy contact.
Hardpoint contested.